Hello everyone, my name is Lee and I'm from Ferrari Group. Today I want to tell you some information about procedures and precautions. I think all of you have read the infographic of this topic. If not, let's take a look at this before we get started, okay? As you can see on the screen, we divided the lesson into 3 parts. And the first one, I will tell you some information about personal protective equipment, also called PPE. In the second one, we will tell you some regulations and notice. In the last one will show you some safety side categories. Are you ready? Let's get started. How often do workplace accidents occur? More often than most people think. Yearly, over 3 million of injuries occur in the workplace. In Vietnam, there were 1,039 deaths in 2018. So what are the most common types of workplace accidents? Slips, trips, and falls. Head injuries and broken bones are often come with slips, trips, and falls. So, what should we do to prevent workplace accidents? Let's move on to the first part of lesson today, personal protective equipment. So, would you think of going fishing with the bridging along the fishing tool with you? No? Great. Why you go to work without wearing the correct PPE? PPE is an important barrier between workers and risks in the workplace. This means that PPE can prevent workplace accidents. And no one wants to get hit by a falling object or fall into a keyhole, right? And it's important to choose the correct PPE for the types of hazards you encounter on your job. Whatever your job might be, from medical technicians or construction workers, there is a number of dangerous conditions that require personal protective equipment. And I will show you some examples of PPEs. Hard hat, gloves, steel-toe boots, safety glasses, hearing protections, respirators, and full body suit are some examples of PPE. And different tasks require different types of PPE. And your PPE must be in good condition with no cracks, tears, and holes. Remember, everyone has the right to work in a safe work environment. No excuse, no exceptions. So be sure to take these steps. The first one, learn about specific hazards you encounter on your job. The second one, choose the proper personal protective equipment made to guard against those hazards. The third one, make sure that your PPE is in good working order. And the last one, everything fits you comfortably so you can wear it every day. After all, until the work gets hot. You work to enjoy your life with your friends and your families. That's it for the first part of the lesson today. Let's move on to the second part with Lee. She will tell you some regulations and notice.
Because work inside mechanical workshop is on the road to accident, so observe what safety regulation and notice is essential. First, regulation and notice for workers entering the mechanical processing factory. So when entering the workplace, workers must wear appropriate personal protective equipment such as hard hats or hearing protection. Second, don't disconnect or turn on the factory power supply. So why? Because it can cause a short circuit or lead to some serious consequence. We have to say that safety electrical system can be considered as a prerequisite for an effective mechanical workplace. Third, it is necessary to provide all safety gear and training. Understanding and operating a machine go hand in hand. Have necessary knowledge when entering the workshop. Help worker always be confident. Performance is also guaranteed. So how about workshop and machinery? What are the regulations for them? First, cleaning. After each production day, it is necessary to clean all equipment, not to leave dirty machine and equipment. Mechanical work requires workers to be careful and clean because mechanical waste products such as scrap iron is very dangerous. Second, checking the machine. Checking the machine before operating a new production process. Why we need to check the machine? Is this really important? We must know that when we use any machine, if it has problem, it will affect all the parts and reduce the life of the machine. So, moreover, early detection not only saves costs but also protect workers who directly use the machine. Thirdly, fire protection measures and equipment are indispensable to the workplace. As we know, there are many potential flammable agents in mechanical, such as chemical, spark emitted during welding and cutting metal, so it is really useful to equip ourselves with knowledge about fire prevention and fighting. Finally, in the mechanical workshop must be equipped with the safety sight system. Let's find out more about this system in the next session.
Well, I believe that you guys have already seen a lot of safety signs, right? But what do they mean and what are the different safety signs? So now I will give you all information about safety signs. Let's start it. Alright, safety signs are used to draw attention to health and safety hazards, and so where emergency equipment is located. Also, they are used to remind employees where personal protective equipment must be worn and indicate where certain actions are prohibited. When employees are aware of the hazard around them and have taken the necessary precautions, the possible of an injury or illness or other losses are minimized. Actually, at workplace, there are three basic sign categories: regulatory, warning, and information. Each category is distinguished by a shape: a circle for regulatory signs, a triangle for warning, and either a square or rectangle for information signs. Besides, each category can be divided into subcategories having different color. Firstly, regulatory signs. Regulatory signs include prohibition signs and mandatory signs. Prohibition signs are circular with white background and a red border. They have a diagonal red line crossing over a black image. The image represents the types of prohibitions. And mandatories are also circular. They have a black background and either white image or white text that signifies something you must do. Warning signs. Warning signs include caution signs and danger signs. Caution signs are triangular. They have yellow background and a black border and black image. If it's a fire, for example, it warns you about a potential fire hazard.
And how about denture size? Denture size are also triangular. They have red background with white image. They indicate a definite hazard that will result in serious injury or death. Information signs include emergency sign and general information signs. Firstly, emergency signs. Emergency signs are either square or rectangular. They are green and have white text or white image. They often include an arrow to tell you which the directions, like this. Yeah. Emergency signs indicate first aid, health, fire protections, and emergency equipment. You can see this sign above exit door, for example. And general information signs are either square or rectangular, but they are blue with white image or white text. They indicate permissions or public information. One of three sign types should be used to communicate a message. Maybe they are symbol signs or symbol sign with text or text signs. Symbol signs are very simple and easy to learn or recognize. Symbol sign with text is to help explain the meaning of the symbol or provide more information. However, text signs should only be used when no appropriate symbol exists. And that's all for our presentations. Thank you so much for your watching.